Hey guys, we're going to do episode 2. We'll be working on the base unlocks. So just to fill you in what I've been doing, I've collected a little bit more of the biomass. We filled up the burners a couple of times, so the machines have had a chance to fill up some of our storages. So that's going to be pretty cool. You can see quite a lot of our stuff is getting a little bit more full from last time, which is awesome. That means we can jump straight in now and start working on the hands. So yeah, let's get started. Let's see what we can do first. I think let's do the field research and get the man unlocked. And then we can start focusing doing some of the research in the hub. I mean, not the hub, the man
The
itself.
map has been unlocked.
Cool. So now we got the man. Let's place this down.
Milestone reached. The molecular analysis machine, referred to
And
as the
flip this.
MAM, will allow R&D to provide new technologies, items, and buildings based on samples collected in the
Cool.
field.
We can get the mats that we put inside the
To
hub.
ensure a
We
greater
can start
chance of
unlocking some
success
of the
during
stuff.
exploration, an upgraded tool belt has been provided, as well as an object scanner and beacons. Note: the object scanner requires calibration via the MAM to enable detection of specific
Hey,
objects.
let's do some researches. We'll get the alien organisms going first. Predominantly because we want to get the inventory unlocked. So this is the one that we're interested in here, just to increase the size. We'll obviously have to go and convert those to DNA, so we'll do that next. Do the other ones. Power slugs. It's my favorite tree. Short and sweet. Okay, let's go and convert. What do we need to make? We need to make some of the proteins. We need to change into power shards. And then we needed some biomass as well. We can get that from the cache. We actually don't. Oh, we got enough on us. Perfect. Cool. So let's do that hand in. Then we need 1,000 wire. That's perfect. We should have enough built up in the box. Gotta love more slots. Nice. Perfect. And slot we're not too worried about just yet. Materium we've done, nutrients we've done. Let's work on the underclock, overclock. How we can fine tune the base. Would be great. We can work on the caterium. I mean the quartz. Get down to the boots here because that's the one we're predominantly interested in. And for that, we're going to have to do the assembler next. So that's the next one that we'll do in the hub. So we can get that unlocked. Make the modular frames to make the boots. Let's go back here and work on the part assembly to get the modular frame. It's going to need some extra rods and plates. We got lots of, which is great. Okay, so now we can make the modular frames.
Milestone reached.
And we need
More
about
complex
10
assembly of parts
or
can now
12
be
maybe.
automated.
10 for the actual
Object
research
assembly
and
parts
2 for
can
the
now be
boots
constructed
themselves.
and sent up via the space elevator.
Let's make that in
Note:
anticipation for
project
that.
parts are
And
too
then we also
complex
need
to
some
produce by
more for
hand.
the crash site at the top with the big guy that we fought from the start. So we can go do that as well. We'll make at least 15 of those or 14 of those. Oh, we need 200 silica for the boots. Or was it 50? I think it's 50 for the research and 200 for the boots, something like that. I'll check on 50 just to make sure. like I said, it's 15, and it's just it's more expensive to make them. Because now we've got the research done for it, means we can go to our workshop. What do we need for the blade runners? Okay, so it's 20, not 200, and 3 rotors. We unlocked this with the assembly, so that's great. Then we need 20 silica. Awesome. Oh, boots made. Makes quite a difference. So if I show you here, we jump and make it just to the light. As soon as we put the boots on, you can almost jump right over it. So it makes a big difference when you're running jumping. Great, boots done. What else can we do? Have a look. Sulfur, we can go down. Eventually get to explosives down the tier, which is great. And then more inventory slots, but we need more hand slots actually by the looks of that. So this will unlock later on. Ports. Yeah, let's get the 6 inventory slots for the 200 silica. That's why I had that in mind. What we could actually do rather than do this by hand, let's check the status of the burners. Okay, so let's make one more because we're getting in max. Load that up with biomass, link it up to the chain, and then we'll just throw down a temporary machine and get it linked up, and that can make it for us. And we can even put in a little overclock action for now. Let that do its thing. And then with the extra materials, while we wait for that, we can actually start doing the base foundation. So let's work on that. Let's see the level I want it at. Will be about this height across the board. How about that? Let's see. Yeah, I reckon that one. Oh, well, that was almost fatal. I wonder, maybe as we fall. Don't have enough concrete. This is odds luck. Thank goodness for the boots. Yo. Yeah, that was entertaining. Look, it's got the added benefit that we can come and collect the extra concrete from down this side from the other base. Great. We'll just go up a ledge, get some of that concrete. And we can get back to building. Let's top it up while we wait. Or while we're here. Oh. Oh, good thing we built the boots just in time. Accidents happen. Okay, let's do the next hand in. We can work on the logistics. Let's do the obstacle clearing. I like the extra inventory slots, and we can also get the chainsaw, which is perfect.
Milestone reached. Biofuel will ensure maximum efficiency of biomass burners. To aid in biofuel production, you are now capable of removing foliage that consists primarily of wood. Additionally, R&D inflated your pocket dimension.
Well, there's going to be the bases where we're going to put the line on for the bigger base. You'll see that more when we start working the logistics. Everything's looking a little bit neater, or prepared for being neater at least. The things we don't need with the extra space. And start getting everything organized. So we're going to move the hub from there to over here. A bit of space behind. Good. Go get the workshop and the man. Great. Link up the power. Put it out to be here. And then we can pull our biomasses over this side. It'll keep us powered for a while. What else do we need? This one now. Put those away, that away. Well, so we got enough for powering some of the machines. Put these stacks for now. How much capacity do we have? Oh, we have to, that would help. Okay, capacity 150, max consumption 100. That's good. Give them a nice basis for our base now. Start doing a little tidier. And let's make the chainsaw. And we can go and get some trees and wood, and we can start working on the biofuel. Make some by hand so we can power the chainsaw. And then we'll start making the machines to make those. So we don't have to do it by hand for the biomasses. Make space for all the wood and trees and stuff we're gonna get. Let's get going. A little bit more. I think that's enough for now. Let's start making the machine chain to start dealing with that for us. I like keeping them separate. Let's put this over here. That one. Need rods and get that. I'll make 200 for these two. Awesome. Okay, so we want to be able to put the leaves in this one. The wood in this one. And we'll collect it on that one. Push this out of it. We'll need a constructor there. Yeah. Need a wire for that, so I get some wire. Not wire, cables. But we'll get both while we're here. We're going to put this here as a buffer because these produce biomass by the mass, literally. We're going to have this one doing the leaves, this one doing the wood. We'll just merge them into this line. Oh, we don't have a merger yet. Hey, let's go and get that unlocked in the hub. Oh, logistics done. Now we can use splitters and mergers.
Milestone reached. Conveyor belts can now merge, split, and lift to increase the
We can have a
complexity and
merger here,
efficiency of
pushing
your
in that
factory.
direction.
We encourage you to consider
And
more
another one for the other
verticality when it comes to factory logistics to
Make them
streamline
what?
short-range transportation. The productivity display will help you measure and improve the productivity of individual buildings to
It
aid
might
with
be worthwhile actually
optimization.
having an extra one so that it doesn't back up too much. Make this platform a bit bigger. Have a separate container for each of these guys. So that's great. Let's link this power. That one's got leaves. That one's got wood. Now, this one's going to come in at 60 per minute, but it's going to output at 300. And there's no ways we have a belt at this stage of the game to be able to do that. So let's underclock this one by 50 to get it at 60, which is what this bolt supports, and throw in the leaves. On this side, we want the maximum output to be 60 on this side. So we'll just do 300. So we need to have it at 20%. That down to 20, so we've got an output of 60 now. So this is going to come in at 60, and that's going to come in at 30, but we can't increase that because of the leaves intake will be high until we get the next set of bolts. When we unlock the next set of bolts, that'll be different. We can come and fine tune those things. But hopefully we'll have power for coal by then, so we don't have to worry about the biomass. Because now these are going to be producing biomass. Let's get this now going into a merger. And we'll get this merger going into another constructor to turn it into biofuel. And then we'll get the biofuel to come down onto this line. Great, that'll be perfect. Let's just make this go for the solid biofuel. Well, that's again coming in at 120. We can't do that, so let's drop it down to 60 for now. That side, this is all optimized. It's perfect, so that's going to be building up the biomass here, biomass there, turning to the biofuel, feeding into the constructor that then slides into the storage. Right, so we got that all sorted, so that's just going to continuously make biofuel. We'll come back just now and we'll top up the others. The reason why I don't put fuel in these ones, I just don't like the sound it makes while I'm around here. That's just me being me. We are getting low on the stock there, so we might actually take some from the stash. Then top them up till we get the biofuel going. Cool, now that we've got the logistics going, let's start actually placing the system for the logistics to bring all the lines in. Got a good couple of lines we want to run through. So we've got the 4 iron, got the 2 copper, we've got the limestone on that side, limestone over here, we've got the 2 quartz, the caterium, the sulfur, and the coal, and we're all going to bring all of those here on a giant stack. We'll feed it along this side, and then the plan is to produce everything in the factory going that way. So we just need to build this platform, extend it out this side to make it a bit easier. Let's get that going. And let's start the basis for the logistics merges. We'll start going on about this level here, which should be great. So every 6, you'll see that the marker disappears. When it disappears, that's the perfect time to build the next line. So we can now link these two. That's the furthest they can go without having an issue. Let's do that a couple of times. One more should be good. And we're going to stack these on top of each other now. I think let's get going with the 2 things that we need the most for the base building. That's going to be the concrete and the plates. So we've got 2 concrete lines, or 2 limestone. This is the 1 limestone, we've got the one over the hill. So the first 2 will be reserved for the limestone. So let's stack those. And then we're going to have 4 for the iron and 2 for the copper. So we can stack those. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Going. Okay, so that's all the ones we're going to build. These first 2 are going to be the limestone, then we're going to have a iron one, so let's get those going. We'll worry about the other levels when we're able to get more materials. That's looking good. I think let's start off with the concrete, because we've got another concrete factory going on the other side. We'll clean up and bring us here, obviously, next time. Doing a bit of cleanup. And now we need to extend up there, so let's get up there, clean that up a bit. Okay, now we want to link this up, get our foundation. Then we're going to want to underclock this guy, 460, for our current built-in support. And then we can link that up there to the bottom one, put a splitter on the bottom. Just it's going to do our numbers, so we're going to have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That can be our splitter. It's actually for the merger. That's going to merge. That's going to feed limestone into the bottom one. We'll reserve the second one to bring over the limestone from there later. So we just need iron going onto this one here. Then we can get plates and concrete going, so at least we can continuously build foundation. Let's do this one first. Also clear up these. Just hook these up to the power supply. That way those machines keep going for now. And then we'll neaten this one up first. Okay, so we want to link it up to this third one. It doesn't matter where we join it on this third one. Get that with a merger. This is starting to take a bit of shape. Okay, again, let's undercut this one. Coming in at 60. Going into this third conveyor belt now, so that should feed that along there. We should be having the conveyor there putting through the limestone. Don't know what's the hold up. Let's go have a look. I didn't connect the power to the side. Let's link that. Okay, that'll feed the limestone to that third level. So we've got the limestone, sorry, the bottom level. Then we'll have this one working. Sending in the iron to the third level. We're going to have our plate and concrete. So let's go and do that. So 60 each. Do the constructor one first. We'll work it on this system over here. So put a splitter. Yeah. People for this splitter. And then we'll link constructors on this side. 1, 2, because we're going to have 60 coming in. We can underclock this to have it 30 each. That's good for that one and that one. Cool, let's get some power this side. I like dropping it on the corners of the constructors because you can just dump it straight into the power just above it. Works nicely. Cool, that's linked. For now, I'm just going to delete this one. Well, I suppose we can just let it back up there. It's going to, at the moment, it's going to go 30 split here, 30 split there, because we don't have the programmable splitters or the smart splitters yet. But that's fine. As soon as it backs up to here, it's going to put all 60 along this chain. So it's fine for now while we're busy getting set up. Cool. Then we're going to need mergers in front here. Mergers. Nice, and then for now we'll just dump it straight into the storage until we get the logistics system working. That's going to be our concrete coming through. Machines are now picking it up. Great, we can actually just dump extra into here since we've got some with us. That'll keep those machines busy. Cool, so that's the limestone going for the first one. We're now going to work on the coal. As you can see, it's coming in on this belt now. So we're going to have 2 lines for the concrete, so let's reserve space. You can see this uses 3. 1, 2, 3 for that. So we'll use 1, 2, 3 for that one. Next one can start here. We're going to do the concrete and the iron on this level. Okay, so now let's take from this level. It's going to be the same thing. Iron's going to go all the way through, back up there. At the moment, it's going to do 30-30, but then it'll back up and go 60 into this one. So now we're going to need smelts. So let's get the smelters going. And it's bringing through 60 at the moment, and obviously we'll upgrade that later. That's the beauty of how we're doing the building here. You'll see it actually makes it so easy to scale later, which is great. Gonna make iron. Okay, let's link up the smelters. Just in time. So they're both doing iron. Great. Cool, and then we're going to do merges. That's going to make us obviously what we need in terms of iron. Now, what I like to do is just like what we've done here. Essentially, we're just taking the material straight there and converting it to its first level. The same thing here, iron has the first level of turning to ingots. So the plan is to feed this along here into a separate conveyor system that goes back that way. And the reason why we do that is that then we can pull the stuff off the line, but it'll make more sense when you actually see it. So we're going to need to extend this line all the way that way for now. So let's work on building the platform now that we've got at least a decent amount of materials here. So let's extend this guy. We'll make the edge of the base on this one. Be there with a little buffer. Cool. Power dipped in the factory, so it means that we actually have to go and get the biofuel we've been making and collect that from the third one. Great. Let's split that up into some stacks. Let's go maybe 15 each. Because we're going to be adding a good number more constructors and smelters and things, so let's maybe use an extra 1 or 2 biomass converters. Make sure that we're under the limits. Yeah, way under for now, so that's great. Okay, we got this making the concrete, so we can carry on working on our platform. Use the remaining concrete we do have, and then go and get from the other location. These boots will help us get there quicker. When we've got more concrete coming, we'll actually build over the hill as well. But eventually we're going to have a lot of concrete and a lot of plates. That'll make things a lot easier for us to build foundations. Actually get going with that now. Yeah, that'll be fine for now on this side. Oh, that's okay. Clear the trees while we're at it. I like how that placed down here from the side. Yeah, that's fine. Flatten it out a bit so we don't fall. Great. And in the leaves and the wood. Oh, wrong thing. That's not good. Leaves. wood. We should have quite a lot stored in the second buffer here, the storage for biomass, so that's great. Not going to interfere with that. That's still making as we go. Great. Put our excess in there. Just keep a little chainsaw in case we need it. And we'll just do a little dump. Get the things we don't need in out of our bags. Let's see what the next is. So dump pads, maybe logistics I'm very keen on, but we need to be making some reinforced. We're going to be quite a while from that. So I think let's get the awesome sink going. And then we can always dump in some extra resources to start. At least we're continuously making plates and continuously making screws and rods. Concrete will build up slowly over time. Especially when we get the high logistics, we can start beefing up this conveyor and the second one as well. Also, we got a little bit more. Okay, so let's see. Ultimately, we want space for 600 ore per minute. So that's enough for 3, 6. We need 9, 12, and that takes up 1, 2, 3. 3, 4. So 120, so 600 divided by 20, so we need 5 sets, and each 5 takes 20, so we need 20 floors. 20 floors out here. We need 5 more plus the logistics level. So let's go 5 more out here. Then we'll have this level as a buffer. Great. And now that we've got the ability for the logistics for merging and splitting, I think it's a good time to go and optimize the factory on the other side there. Now that we're using the limestone from this one, let's go and optimize that side, that at least that's producing at maximum. So we've got the line coming in at 60. We'd like to make the limestone go out at 120 and have 4 constructors each at maximum efficiency. Rather than do the resource, let's do the logistics. And we can just make the rest of the things we still need. One more. Great, and then we just need the rest of the concrete. So let's go and get the storage from the other side. And then we'll have the Mark II built. Just take the limestone there so we can actually make some by hand, because we're going to be a little short. Do the same thing on the other side. Although I don't think there'll be actually any there available, just because we're using this one at efficiency because we've underclocked it. So let's just make what we can by hand. Oh, 10, that's set in. 75 more. Getting there. What we'll do is we'll go upstairs and we'll make a little bit by hand. We can just do the handing. Guess we need 75 meters. Oh, and get the level 2 locked. Yes, we
Milestone
need a
reached.
handful of the
Improved
reinforced
versions
plates
of
now, so
conveyor
that we can
belts
just
and conveyor
streamline the
lifts are now
120 coming out of
accessible.
the
To encourage
miner that
additional
side.
verticality, conveyor
Then we'll also
poles
take
now
some
have a
biofuel
stackable
with us,
variant.
so we can throw it into the biomass converter that side. Okay, so let's set this optimum. This is where we need the big bulk coming in. Now that's going to come in at 120, which is perfect. And then we're going to split it 3 ways. Actually, it'll make more sense if we put it into the back of this. Just change the setup. Look for a splitter running into the back. And then we can have 160, 140 line, 140 line, and 140 line here for the construct. Need 2 more heavy plates, reinforced plates. Let's feed them in. Now we've got 40, 40, 40, splitting that one. Just make sure that we're not over the limits. Complete all up. Great. Concrete, concrete. And then we want to split this because we want to have 40, 40, 40. At the moment it's set to 45 each, which isn't ideal. Let's see, it needs to be 40 divided by 45, so 88.889. That's going to produce 13, but it's got the intake of 40, which is exactly what we want. Do those paste settings on these ones. Pop up that. Great, now this is running 100% efficient. Let's switch out that for biofuel, so this will last quite a while. The capacity is looking good, max consumption is looking good. Coming in at 120 and doing the split. So anything now is just to merge these guys. We'll put them into a merger into a storage. There's a pathway here. So again, we just work on a temporary solution for the base, so we don't really care how this side looks now. Get a merger. And then obviously that's going to come out at 120. Let's put this origin over here when we come down the ramp. And then we'll link it in. Oh, but it's not going to come in at 120 because he's only producing 30. So that's perfect. Great, so next time we come back here, we should have a lot of concrete. And meanwhile, it's been building up at home as well. So that's great. So we'll come back for that one just now. Yeah, top up with these guys. extensions. Okay, so we want to bring this line all the way through to that last level almost. And then this will be the belt that's going to merge on. So let's extend that one all the way. I'd like to line up with the other one. Get this here with a merger towards the middle. Where do you think the middle will be? Let's calculate here. Be the end of the base. Can't be there because that's going to go across the cliff. No, that should be good. And this side should be. How many slots we got here? Foundations. Okay. One. Okay, 22. 23, 24, 25. 2. Yeah. Give or take 35. 17 each side would be considered the middle. 17 each side. That makes this block roughly the middle now. So let's see, let's build everything relative to this going that way. Perfect. Then we can feed that down onto the. So this is going to be the bottom line. So we want the bottom two reserved for the concrete. Let's go up one. Another one. Those. Well, then the merge is going to go on this. Do the bottom two for the concrete. There. And it's going to force the line across that side. So we're going to have this as the middle of the base here with constructors this side and constructors that side doing splits. And then ultimately leading all the way from constructors producing to assemblers to manufacturers. We've got lots of ways we can extend the base out that side. So get there, we'll go and collect the concrete and start working on the foundation for that side. There's going to be the constructors for the iron plate in this line. Then we can take a splitter off this, feed it into constructors. Right. Splitter. Okay. what we can actually do is we're going to need quite a lot more concrete. We've got a lot of plate built up, and we still got more plate in the other storage. So maybe what we do is we actually beef this up and we go for more reinforced to buff up the concrete that we're currently producing. We can produce it at 120 and not 60. Let's do that. I'm just going to leave this to build for a while. Cool, I think we can make some more just now. We've got enough to finish the constructors. So we've got 60 coming off of this belt, which is perfect. So let's see, for plates we need 30. So that's going to be great. It's perfect. We can do 2 constructors now. We just need to bring power here, so let's link that one there. Yeah. This is going to be the middle of the base, so happy to run something through. Actually, yeah, no, it's fine. Let's do it that way. Let's link up those constructors, get them to storage. Again, we'll delete the merges and stuff just now because this is going to go into another conveyor. I'm just doing it just so it stores our materials for us. Lots of setup for this, but when it's set up, it's going to be great. Let's work on making this splitter go at maximum. Currently, we've got the 2 working at very low efficiency. Let's look at beefing up some of these lines that can get this faster. So that'll be 120, that'll be 120, that'll be 120, that needs to be 120. This obviously needs to be as well, but we don't have enough for that. So the hotkeys, 4, 5, 0. We need 14 more just for that one. That's the ones upstairs. Okay, so that's fine for this. I'm just going to do the one coming out of the machine and then beef up the machine back to its 120 limit. Guess we need about 20 more. Cool, so 20 more and you should be done. Okay, let's upgrade that. This one. Upgraded that one, I think. Yeah, so that one's fine. Okay, so we've got the perfect 120 now working. So that's great. That's been upgraded. That's been upgraded. That's upgraded. Something here that doesn't look. There you go. That's perfect. What I wanted to see. Okay, so let's now do that and that. And now we can just extend this. Adding another one. I've turned it the right way. Eh? Then we're going to need the same thing, the 88 and 8889. I'm going to copy that to all of these. And then now that's coming in at 120, 40 split, 40 split, 40 split. But technically what it's doing is it's doing a 75, 75 split, 32.5, 32.5. But it eventually it'll back up inside here, and then this will then cause this to back up, and essentially the splitting works perfectly then across. So just give it enough time. Like we'll speed that up. So if I throw this in now, this is going to backlog, and you're going to see this is going to feed straight through on those ones to the faster one on that side. The only thing to bear in mind is like this is a 75 line, or that's actually a 60 line, so that's perfect. Cool. Great, so that's running efficient now. Now let's throw that into the container. Add on the extra storage. Merger. Perfect. Okay, so now we're going to get a lot of concrete from this one. So just to recap, we've got the concrete sorted. We've still got the initial starter base here, but we've got the shell for everything for building the mega factory up here. Just got to wait for it to build up some, and then we'll be good. So I'll just let this back up, get some more materials that we need. I'll maybe do another run for more biofuels that we can stock machines. I won't build anything further until the next session, but we'll just wait for those to get us some more resources. Awesome, I think that's perfect for the second video. I'll see you guys in the next episode.